KadMap repository is where all the apps reside.
The whole apps within the KadMap grid or network that's where they are listed.
It's a service that comes with KadMap data machine.
So the idea is that we have developers develop and deploy these applications to the repository service that is available to all KDMs or networks within the KadMap grid.
For local applications, we don't have to worry so much about the KadMap repository itself. But for applications that are going to be publicly available on the KadMap Grid Hive, then we have to start thinking about it. The aspect of machine learning in KadMap is very unique because of the experience with privacy and security so far.
So the idea of it is that enterprises can basically train their own models, right? These models can be trained within the enterprise and run within the enterprise. So the data stays there.
We believe that KadMap has a very unique place in the history of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Organizations have been very concerned about publicly trained machine learning models and even data.
So remember, KadMap is a distributed network, so everybody has their own data, but we can share experience from what we have learned offline on ourselves.
With KadMap machine learning, we have the opportunity to still enjoy the best of this technology while still having the benefit of privacy, that no one else is infringing on our proprietary data and no one else is stealing our intellectual property.
So the KadMap machine learning service works like that. If you give, you get. If you don't give, you don't get. So if you want to stay offline, you can stay offline and just work your thing yourself. But if you want to gain from the machine learning service, then you have to be willing to give as well.
We're in the era of AI, and this era has come to stay and even advance. The KadMap Grid Hive, once again, was built to accommodate so many wonderful technologies that we get on the web today. One of these technologies is blockchain. Blockchain, as we know it, has revolutionized the world over in the last decade. But we still believe we're at the beginning of what this technology could do. On the KadMap Grid Hive, we are looking to enhance the experience by providing the blockchain technology on a scale never seen before.
So KadMap, first of all, if you understand the architecture of KadMap, KadMap is a distributed computing system. So everybody has a piece of the machine, right? And a piece of the grid. And this brings certain advantages, right? One of it is blockchain, right? So KadMap comes with a service called the KadCoin, right? Which is a token, if you understand blockchain. Token that every KDM basically is a wallet of some sort, right? So KadMap already has a computing infrastructure. You have a piece, you own a node. The KDMs are in theory always running, right? So that key gives us the ability to basically run the blockchain around the whole grid.
There are several tokens that have been developed on this using the blockchain technology over the past couple of years. KadCoin, we believe, is going to be another milestone in this particular development.
Apps developers and service developers list their application cost in the Kad token, in the KadCoin token, right? So you don't list it in your currency because it could be bought by anybody anywhere. So you basically purchase, your app is purchased with that token, and then you can receive the token back and you can exchange the token for physical fiat currency, right? So that is the idea of KadCoin. It's a service that we as KadMap Service Limited provides for any enterprise that is connected to the KadMap grid.
With KadMap data machine, we have machines that can talk to themselves across networks
The idea is that you can also, as part of the grid, share your computing, right?
KadMap data machine is only a unit of an entire grid hive network.
More computers join the service, the computing strength becomes, grid strength becomes very, very good.
This is a very important moment in technology history because we believe that our applications can scale like never before and can perform computing tasks at speeds never before seen.
So you have, the KDM is a powerful machine on its own, right? And if you want to perform very super complex tasks, right, like supercomputing, very complex tasks, right, you can subscribe to the KadMap computing service, and other enterprises that subscribe to it also has kind of free up a piece of their computing power to you, and then you can have this giant grid strength that your machine on its own cannot replicate.
When we start computing across millions of machines, real hardware, in real time, we believe that operations get faster and we are able to effectively and efficiently utilize computational power in a way that has not been seen before.
This is very good for research people or anybody doing any powerful simulations or science researchers of some sort, right? This service will be very useful to you.
KadMap high performance computing can be imagined on a global scale to be perhaps the largest computer that could ever exist. The KadMap distributed file system is one of the unique features of this technology.
Right, so it's a storage service, it's useful for backup, so it's a distributed storage service.
There is a very unique piece of technology called Interplanetary File System, IPFS for short. It is very compatible with the KadMap Grid Hive, and this is what we use to store data. The KadMap distributed file system adopts this particular technology to carry out file operations that are beyond the scope of a local KadMap node. This is very important, especially when we start talking about operations like backup.
Every machine on KadMap has storage that's available. So you can loan your storage out to the grid, right? Every enterprise can loan their storage out to the grid. And these storage together can form a very powerful distributed storage, a very, very large storage that anybody that subscribe to it can basically get from with backup, right? So if you lose any information, you can always recover it from the grid. That's the idea.
Your files will no longer be backed up in just one place, and this will reduce the risk of failure from a single point.
No one storage is stored in one place at once, so it's broken down into blocks. These blocks are around everywhere, it's distributed in the whole network. So you can't, the only person that can get the total file back is the one with the original or the original person key. So it's locked and distributed around the whole grid.